Hi, everybody. It's Sunday again, and the question that I have for you this week is, more than ever, do we need spirituality? And I have to tell you, my emotions are all over the place every day. Seems to bring another upsetting incident. And I feel like more than ever, I need some spirituality so I can stay safe and secure. Hi, I'm Yvonne McCoy. I'm a women's business strategist. I want to help you elegantly navigate your time, your team, and your talents so that you can maximize your impact. So for today, we're doing something a little bit different. I decided I needed help, and I went to my friend and my neighbor and my associate, Angela York Crane. So she's going to give us some great insight. Her background includes an MA in clinical counseling, certified spiritual companion. She's a registered yoga teacher, and she brings all of that into her spiritual workshops and retreats. Angela, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I think one of the things that people think of when we use the word spirituality is they get it confused with religion and they think it's something really woo-woo. Help me out.
Right. So spirituality as woo-woo. When I think of that, I think of it when people get it confused with magic. When people think positive affirmations might take their all their pain away, or when people think that turning around 3 times and touching their nose might help them. You know, some of the rituals we do in life that are religious that may bring us comfort, but there's not necessarily a magical factor to them. And it's also, spirituality is not meant to numb us. And some people do spirituality, some people do mindfulness, some people do prayer in a way that numbs them. But how I define spirituality is using practices or processes that actually bring us more life, and looking at how we connect. So how we connect with ourselves, mind, body, and spirit, and how we connect with that sense of something greater than us. People might not always be able to name that, but people often have a sense that, whether they find it in relationship, whether they find it in nature, whether they find it through prayer, that there's something greater than themselves. And when we can connect to that, we can find more than just kind of this groundless place that we're in right now.
So you talk about connection. So are you talking about, let's say, connection with organizations, connections with a movement?
I am talking about connecting with the deepest, truest part of yourself. So having and connecting with your body. Many of us live somewhat disembodied. So if we're talking and somebody asks me, how are you feeling? Where in your body do you feel what I said? Can I tell you how it impacted me bodily? If I can, that means at that moment I'm embodied. And we all slip in and out of being embodied, but the more body practices we have for spirituality, the more we'll stay connected with our body, and that gives us a sense of grounding and a sense of security.
Do you think that, I mean, I've heard people say things like just walking barefooted on the ground and being connected to the ground is kind of a spiritual feeling, to feel more connected to nature, whether that's having a plant that you're taking care of, or you know, actually being out. And right now, being out in a park is about one of the only safe things we can do. So do you have any other suggestions about what people can do right now to start to get into that mindset?
Well, one of the easiest ways to connect with yourself, and also that allows you to move out of this adrenaline place, this sense of groundlessness that we're in, that allows you to feel grounded and connected, is to deepen your breath. So to just become aware of your breath and bring it down into your lower belly so that you are breathing diaphragmatically. Another really easy small practice is at the end of the day, do a quick review and notice where did you have the most energy and where did you have the least. So what gave you energy and what took energy away. If you start to doing that, you're going to start seeing patterns in your life. And those patterns will tell you what you, they're going to tell you your purpose, right? They're going to tell you how you're connecting to that thing bigger than you in an authentic, integrated way.
Okay. And the one thing about that is, I think this sounds crazy though, the more tested we are, I think the more we have a need and get into that spirituality. You know, when things are going really well, you know, we just kind of go through our life. When things start to get hard, we start to notice that we need something else, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we realize all these illusions we've had, and we're in a time of that right now, these illusions we've had of safety and justice and societal foundations that we thought were solid, all of that feels a little shaky right now. So we need a container, a connection that's more than these illusions.
Great, Angie. If someone wants to get a hold of you, where would they go?
You can look online at angelayorkcrane.com.
Okay, great. And if you haven't thought about this before, you know, that's one of the things we talk about is in my One Small Change mini course is clarifying your values and your beliefs and ultimately who you want to, you know, who you want to be and how you're going to get to your legacy destination. And you can go to www.theonesmallchange.com. Thank you for taking time to listen to us today. Make a difference, take action, grow your business, and vote. Thanks, Angie. See you in the neighborhood.
Thanks, Yvonne. You
Bye.
too.